Hey everybody, it's me, ShandrahFaith, here with my jewels. And Miss Flambe while she's hot. And I wanted to start out with our music person of the day, Miriam Makeba. And I just listened to her song, so before I put on this vid. And she sings this song, Pata Pata, which I've heard before, and you might have heard it before too. So I'll put that up on, if you don't know already, I put the viddies that I release on my highlight reel in my Instagram called STCCC. That's the Cult Club Collective, Soul Tribe Cult Collective. I also post it to my stories, but those only last 24 hours. So if you want to keep posted on my latest videos, go to my Insta. And I will post a fun little reel, keeping it real, to let you know that a new song. Well, I mean, that too. There's always a new song in every reel I make for my video dropping announcements. So we have Miriam Makeba. If the times are broken, it is our job to mend them. Your joy makes fools of your oppressors. In an age of liars, the truth is dynamic. Joy makes fools of your oppressors. That is what I was missing. From my last 3 jiu-jitsu matches, I did not have joy. So I'm trying hard. I'm doing great, actually. Thanks for asking. I was the only student there. So I had the one-on-one jiu-jitsu session with coach. So feeling good about that. And I did want to mention to you, I was like, remember to mention this. Before I started my video, I started having those thoughts. And it was especially 2 thoughts. It was the I hate myself thought and I'm scared thought. Like scared of pressing record. So I hate you and I'm scared popped up in my mind. And I just lit more fire, rubbed on my smells, my Ariana Grande smells. I'm drinking some tea. I drink tea now if I'm doing a nighttime reading like this, I'll drink a tea and it'll have like 3 tea bags. Like tonight was nighty night tea, throat coat because my throat was feeling a little scratchy, and what was the 3rd tea? Turmeric and ginger because my tummy be wonky after ever since I've been working out and losing weight, it's just like my tummy's just like, whoa. And I've been like really gassy. And I swear to you, like, I think it's just because I don't have that much fat left to go. And I swear to you, I feel like the gaseousness in my body is like just toxins, just spiritual toxins leaving my body. Or maybe from my decades of drinking also. But just, yeah, I'm extra farty, okay? Okay, guys, I'm just letting it out there, okay? No one in jiu-jitsu's noticed, hopefully. Maybe they have, actually. How am I supposed to know? Anyway, we're going to start off with I totally forgot. Because the thing is that I'm practiced in shifting my vibration now that it's hard for me to focus on when those kind of thoughts like I hate myself, I'm scared, when they pop up, I automatically do stuff that's gonna get me out of that vibration that those thoughts popped into my head about. And before I was also trying to figure out what made that pop in my head, but the more I focus on what made it happen to me, it really didn't get me out of the vibration. So Esther says, really don't focus on the why or how of the problem. Just focus on the solution. So that's what it is. And yeah, now I'm curious, like, why did I don't know. I think it was just my performance anxiety. Performance anxiety can trigger thoughts of doubt. So yeah, we're trying to live doubt free. It's called bliss. I'm trying to get there. Okay, so that's why I bumped out the well-being cards so we can get there. We can live that what was that? Your joy makes fools of your oppressors. That's our quote of the day from Miriam Makeba. But yeah, thank you for being here. I feel like I haven't thanked you guys yet, so thank you for being there. Maybe because I don't have double digits of views in my or comments. See, but that's the reality, not looking at looking at what is. So say that right now I'm not even in the double digits in some of my vids, and no one's commenting yet. Children, students, adult children, but I know it's there. So focusing on that, I don't know what I lost my train of thought because I was like, well, aren't you telling them? Well, I'm encouraging you. I wouldn't have done this I started my channel in 2020. So when I started this, I wouldn't have even considered this. So yeah, I don't know. My thoughts just floated out of my head, and so let's just focus on well-being because I forgot what I was talking about. Woo, exciting. Let's put that over there. Okay. Oh, pretty flowers and a pretty moon. By visualizing my desired outcome, the perfect action is always inspired. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Is like, okay, if I'm focusing on my single digit views, instead of like a million views, I don't know, a big number, double digit views. If I focus on being like, okay, double digit, well, that's also the thing. You can't just jump into like a million views and be like, well, I'll just focus on a million views, blah, 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 blah. And no, with a channel, it starts with waiting for that first view, for that one view. That's the first step. Then you move on to 2 digits where I'm at right now. And then like, you just move the goalpost a little more. You don't just be like, move the goalpost all the way to the end of the world. And then I was like, throw the football, kick the football, punt if you're... I was like, oh, my football analogies aren't that great, but whatever. By visualizing my desired outcome, the perfect action is always inspired. As your desire to feel good leads you to thoughts that feel good, the perfect action will be inspired from that alignment, and that inspired action is always joyful. Okay, what the F? My mouth just got so dry all of a sudden. I think we're having throat chakra blockages. It's like, whoa, what happened? What happened there? That's like never happened before. Yeah, gotta keep that mouth lubricated. Okay. So yeah, I think there is that blocked chakra because of the self-doubt that we can't visualize what we actually want. It's hard to live in the vortex, as we say. It's hard for us to be outside of the vortex is where reality is, and until we are able to stay in the vortex and then go back into the reality, that is when we can live at our highest vibration. And I don't know. I'm feeling so weird right now. I don't know why. Is it the spirits? Do they not want me to talk about this? I was like, I've been talking about this for a while. I'm just like, I don't know why it's so hard. It's probably the doubt. I mean, maybe I have some, what was it? Stuck in my vibrational claw. See, I can't even say it. I feel like I'm having a mini Mercury retrograde right now with my communication. A mini Mercury retrograde just within me, just within the Chandraverse. So forgive me. Let me read this again. Let me start over. By visualizing my desired outcome, the perfect action is always inspired. As your desire to feel good leads you to thoughts that feel good, the perfect action will be inspired from that alignment. And that inspired action is always joyful. I've been trying to figure out what that phrase was. It's inspired action. I think I've been calling it intuitive action, but it's kind of the same. Like, you use your intuition to inspired action. But we're working on it. I don't know why I feel so funky all of a sudden. I am life everlasting. I'm an eternal being. You cannot die. You are everlasting life. Yay! In grace, you may choose to relax and allow your gentle transition back into your non-physical state of pure positive energy. Your natural state is foreverness. Yes, we cannot get it done. And that's a really important thing to learn from the law of attraction, is that there is no death. We make fun of death, as Esther says. That's why she calls it croaking. And I always had that thought. I knew something like that. And I've been able to talk to the dead since I was like the Sixth Sense kid's age. And I think I am the Sixth Sense kid's age. We were going through, me and Haley Joel Osment, I was actually living the life. But I wasn't, because I remember asking because I saw Sixth Sense and I was just like, later on I figured out it's called like a death mask, like what you look like when you died. And that's what Sixth Sense hinges on, is that like scary, like this child sees like scary ass fucking ghosts. And I was like, I do not want that to happen to me. And actually I didn't know, well, I mean, before the Sixth Sense sort of kind of explained this to me, 12:11 on the timer. I had imaginary friends who turned out to be dead. So, I mean, it's a whole other thing to explain. But buy my book. It kind of explains it, of when I was young, and even though it's a fiction story, but, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm stumbling. Oh, I've like, something is blocking. Like, I think we have like a throat chakra blockage that we need to clear with this video. Okay, people? It's our plan. That's our plan, class, because Miss Chandra is feeling it. What is happening? What is happening? I don't know. I feel like I cannot communicate very well. There is nothing for me to guard against. You exist in a place of absolute well-being. Tell yourself that again and again. Know it. Be the evidence of it. To give others reason to believe that all can be well. Okay. Whoa, guys. I don't know. I feel like it's going down into my heart chakra. Oh, like, what do you guys, there's something that someone wants to say to you, and their throat chakra is blocked, and your throat chakra is blocked because you don't want to express yourself to the general public, because that is scary, and you hate yourself. See, that's what the thoughts before I started this video were. I hate myself. This is scary. It sucks. Yeah. So sorry to keep bringing that up, but I guess that's what's happening. We're dealing with this. We're dealing with it. My happiness is my greatest gift to others. Selfishly seek joy, because your joy is the greatest gift you can give to anyone. Unless you are in your joy, you have nothing to give anyway. My happiness is my greatest gift to others. I love this dandelion person. Okay. The law of attraction, the most powerful universal law, is my friend. Yes, look at her little mole. You create with your every thought. By the universal law of attraction, that which is like unto itself is drawn. You are attracting the essence of whatever you're giving your attention to. wanted or unwanted. Every emotion I feel is guidance from my adoring inner being. Because my inner being offers a strong and steady vibrational signal, I can always feel my allowance or resistance to that signal. The better I feel, the more aligned I am. The worse I feel, the more out of alignment I am. As I reach for good feeling emotions, I am in alignment with the signal of my source. Yay. Okay, let's read from the Embroidered Graveyard. Lift the veil, commune with spirits, conquer your fear of death. Yay! Oh yeah, this is part of my spooky series of decks for our Halloween season. Yeah, it's so cool. She actually embroiders each of these cards. I have her other deck too, the Embroidered Tarot, which I use that for my own personal use. It's my private deck. Let's see. See these boxes. I'm like, oh, it's unboxing. Okay, but yeah, I love the boxes. I said before in one of my videos, we're not just a book channel, we're a box channel. I mean, look at this box. This is a great box. That's a great box. Okay, people. But yeah. Oh, I feel like this is such a good deck to get our heart and our throat chakra unblocked, because I think that's what we need right now, people. What is it? What's up? What's it? What it is, y'all? What's up? Every good girl needs a little thug. It's oh shoot. It's with Kodak Black. But I forgot who sang that song. Shouts out below if you know what I'm talking about. What it is, yo. What's up? Okay. Maybe I'll put that in the song thing too. I was like, this isn't a tarot deck, but this is like a tarot card, the lovers. 5 + 9, 16. Okay. Right? Yeah. No, 14. 5. Okay, I'm just having like a number moment. I'm just talking in numbers to me. Are these upside down? Some of them are. Well, I don't know if this takes reversals. Let me check. No. Yeah. Okay. This is an oracle deck, so we don't. I don't know how they got all messed up like that. Okay. Oh, look, Rainbreaker, and look, our horse energy's still here. Hooray! I love our horse energy. Okay. What's going on in our lives? Create. Yay. How do we get this throat chakra unblocked, please? Throat. I think we have to unblock the throat chakra, express ourselves, to also heal our heart, because they're so connected. They're so connected. They're so beauty. Yes. No, I should just always have this card, because beauty just comes out. I guess we're beautiful people with beautiful problems. Lana Del Rey and Stevie Nicks. Beautiful people with beautiful problems. I'll put you over there. Perspective. Yeah, and there's our now I think of it as a Santa Claus mushroom from our Santa Claus. From our Santa Claus Oracle deck. No, I don't think that exists. Shouts out if you want to make Santa Claus Oracle deck. Okay, anyway. It was, I forget, it's like some sort of magical mushroom or something. Because it's like, that's the mushroom that you see in like mushroom art and mushroom print. This is like the Alice in Wonderland mushroom. It's the kind of mushroom Alice takes. Okay. Enough about shrooming. Let's read about perspective. Maybe we got to switch the perspective. See what perspective we're perspectiving on. Okay, this has numbers. This has numbers. Okay. Perspective. You are invited to partake in the healing boons that come when working with plant magic. Perhaps a tea to calm anxiety. I did that. Yes, I did have a tea. An herbal salve to ease skin irritation, or even edible substances to slip between the levels of consciousness. Shrooming! Shrooming! Safety is top priority here. Eat, drink, apply, and pick nothing until you're sure if it's nature. And have consulted an expert. Yeah, don't just start fucking munching on mushrooms out in the middle, outside, or I don't know, or if some dude hands you it. You should know who you're getting your mushrooms from. If you're seeing this card, then it's time for a deeper look into the herbal world. Plants are nature's miracle workers. They heal, relieve pain, provide food, cure almost anything, and heal the planet with ozone-restoring oxygen. When this card appears, it's saying the Fae are close and wish to work with you. It could also be the energy of a light-hearted deity that enjoys the hedonistic partaking in alcohol and other substance like Pan or Dionysus. Yeah! Party! You don't have to consume these substances if you wish not to. You could try shamanic dancing or create a fairy garden to honor the deity has come to greet you. So this is basically getting us into the vortex, this perspective. That is the same thing as changing your vibration, or what I was saying, like I fucking hated myself before I pressed record. And so what did I do? I did use my priestess teardrops on as a salve. And yeah, what I was saying, lighting fires. Yeah. And then take time to imbibe once in a while when you can, just to clear your mind. But yeah, the teas do it too. There's so many things that can just shift, that you can absorb, let's say. There's so many things in this world that you can absorb that is gonna help you shift your perspective, psychedelic or non-psychedelic. It's time to elevate yourself to a different mental vibration. Spirit can help you, of course, but so can the world around you. We see plant magic as this mystical and sometimes scary path. But who in their time hasn't used coffee to energize, chamomile to calm? Even the humble paracetamol is derived from a plant, Plectranthus caninus, Uranus, Roth, the Panadol plant. In many ways, plant magic has been made mundane. There's just some parts of the path we don't use as often. Explore these, research these, ask yourself, what salve do you need in your life? Consider making these salves, rituals, and cures a part of your mundane life, just like your daily coffee. All right, let's absorb liquids and edibles and oxygen. Let's absorb stuff that make us feel good. We're not that's the only way we're going to get these toxins out, besides farting, is putting in good stuff, and then the sucky stuff will come out. Sorry, I had to refer to farting. But not sorry, not sorry. Okay, lovers, new love, new love, new love. People out there are finding their perfect match, because we got that yesterday, the brie and wine match pairing. And yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good over here on my end. Okay. So we're going to find that person. It's the year of the karma. We're going to get karma, good karma, like the Taylor Swift song. We got Taylor Swift karma. We got Taylor Swift karma. Okay. Okay. Lovers. Lover. I've been like listening to that song nonstop. Lover by Taylor Swift. Oh, it's great. It reminds me of my crush. Oh, is she in love? Okay, shut up. Shut up. Don't tell them. Don't tell them, sis. Okay, lovers. The lovers. Perhaps both living, perhaps one of them is the last lover left behind, or maybe they're both departed and finally reunited by the veil. This card comes through for romantic pairings and partnerships, but this card can also speak of our relationship with ourselves and the internal language and dialogue that we use with ourselves on a daily basis. Try the invitation for love in your life spell on page 22 for a love boost. Oh, and that was great because I was thinking of busting out the true love reading cards tonight. So that's just confirmation, you know, we need to learn to love ourselves so we can love other people. The spirit of a lover is coming through. Chat with them using the guidance from a specific spirit spread on page 230. They could be living or past. This could be your lover or someone of any gender who identifies as being the romantic type. Their message is to love deeper, truer, more often. Kiss longer. Hug tighter. Make time for passion and sensuality. Laugh and talk open and honestly. Truly let your lover in. Shed the fear of rejection because they will love you all the more for seeing your flaws. Because to them, they aren't flaws at all, but quirks that they absolutely adore about you. Yes, and they won't use it against you. Just saying. They won't use your flaws against you. Okay, that's a red flag right there. Introspection. What if you spoke to yourself the way you spoke to others, like your friends and loved ones? We are often our own worst critic, and it can be very hard to step out from under the thumb of our own inner heart. I know. I hated myself before I started this video. Look how far you've come. You've scaled mental mountains and slain emotional demons. You've blazed your own trail through this chaotic jungle of a life. Love yourself through this. You can go part of the way with a hustle and grind mentality, but you can go so much further with love, self-kindness, and patience. Try it for a whole lunar cycle and watch your joy soar. Spooky number 13, create. This card asks you to contemplate your life actions and see how even the smallest one builds upon itself in time. Let's show you up close how it looks, because it's cool looking. It's sewing its own hand glove. I don't It can be an accidental mishmash of happy accidents or a carefully curated plan. There are many paths to your best self. See, one baby action or habit can eventually become you and your life. For example, that little habit to meditate can become a mental strength after a few months of practice. Meditation, listening to the air conditioner, air purifier. We're doing that. We're pushing that. Your spirit guides and ancestors are so proud of how far you've come. We live in a world which changes fast, and we must adapt quicker than people have ever had to before. When Spirit shows you this card, it's because there is an area of your life which is a little stuck, and you must create your way out of this box. You're leveling up to see the challenge as fun and think outside the box. Yes, when the challenges become fun, we become fun to be around. You're leveling up to see the challenge as fun and think outside the box. You create yourself from every action habit you perform. The food you eat becomes you. The thoughts you think shape your mind. You have everything you need within to shift the very fabric of your soul. This can be difficult sometimes, as if you feel stuck. So if you feel stuck, ask Spirit where exactly you can find the answers, and then start creating your best self yet. Your actions can become your skin. You can make yourself over, weave together the fabric of your life one stitch at a time. You can swap out, reinvent, change, and innovate. The only limit is your imagination. You create yourself over and over, and what a beautiful life and soul you've made. Keep going. Yeah. How about let's do the thing spread on page 236. Oh, I'm called to read that. I was like, let's get to that page. Let's do things. Let's do the thing. Wait. We need this, people. Spirit's guiding me this. This is our homework. Oh my God, I love homework. Oh, it's a spread. Oh, cool. So let's do the thing. So for you practicing tarot readers out there, this is a good spread. So it's kind of like my spread right now. It has, these are like clarifiers and stuff. And then this, the numbers will explain what each card means that you pull for each position. If you're new to tarot and want to learn more about doing it. So when you look up a spread, like say, like what I used to do is look up like love tarot spread, or how do I decide something tarot spread, and then it'll show you and do the same kind of thing. So a motivational spread that gives you a boost to get your thing done, whether it's filing your taxes, making a plan, completing a creative project, or anything in between. This spread gives you no nonsense advice and actionable steps. 1. What is my first step to put the thing into action? 2. What's the most important part of this project? 3. If I feel procrastination creep in, how should I combat it? 4. How can I keep up momentum? 5. What do I need to remember whilst doing the thing? 6. How do I make sure I accomplish this project? How do we accomplish this W? I'm going to look over that and do this spread. Tell me more. Okay, pinky swear. Oh, look, this is so adorable. Pinky swear, and it has little 2 BFF bracelets, and they're pinky swear. Oh my God, it's like the lover's card. Oh, we're gonna find someone who's gonna make up for a past someone. Okay, that's what it's. Someone is replacing the Tetris space. You know what I mean? Like a puzzle piece. Your lobster. Pinky swear. Oh, and it's those promises and our promise to ourselves that we'll never break. We got promises. Pinky swear. This card gives space to a different kind of loss. Most of us have experienced the heart-wrenching loss of the person who we thought would be our best friend forever. Perhaps they moved across country, or maybe you attended different schools, or even just grew apart as you grew up, or maybe they broke up with you. This card doesn't aim to put a Band-Aid over that, but instead it sits with you in the dark and says you can value those memories even if the forever part of BFF turned out to be so short. Oh, Taylor Swift had a line where it was like, said you'd love me forever, but forever was too short. It's okay if the memories are bittersweet. The spirit of best friend has come through. We may have many best friends through our lifetime. This card can also indicate the family we have chosen and roles which may exist outside of the traditional family format. The person can be living or past. Either way, their words or a memory of them will guide you now. Don't try to mentally push for an answer. It will come to you in time. Let it hover on the horizon of your consciousness. Sometimes we ask for help, but through no fault of our friends, it's just not possible for them to help us right now. I'm not talking about toxic people. I mean the real and good people who are experiencing their own losses, life struggles, and hardships. They may not be able to give you what you are asking, or you may not be able to give them what they require. Don't worry, your friendship will stand the test of time. This moment is temporary. Sometimes we must be our own best friend and support ourselves temporarily. Know that you have everything you need to thrive inside you already, because we're not chasing. We're just hanging out with our inner self, our higher self, our inner guidance, doing things that make us feel good. That's it. That's how you attract a best friend. Or multiple besties. I love that because, like, yeah, I as I mentioned before, I was a shy girl, and it's hard for me to make friends. And now I can't shut my mouth up. And people will be coming at me from all directions. Okay, Sense 23. The Great Michael Jordan, Jersey 23. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. Here we go. A horseshoe bat flutters through a cloudy night sky, illuminated by the full moon. Her gold-laced wings are 2 layers of hand-dyed fabric, by yours truly, and the moon is hand-painted cotton, also by yours truly. This bat wasn't born with the best eyesight in the animal kingdom, but she makes up for it with a skill on a whole new level. Echolocation! This card asks you to be like the bat. Zero in on your senses, but very rarely utilize them to their full extent. Yeah, that's how, when we recognize our senses, that's how we use that intuitive action thingy that we were talking about. Wait. Perfect action, inspired action, right? Yeah, that's what we're focusing on, is this inspired action. This card asks you to dig deep into all your senses and feel the spirits who want to connect with you. Touch, taste, smell, sight, sound, yes, of course, but also memory, emotion, and synchronicities. Fully embrace all your senses and pay attention to all the symbols you are being presented with. Your ancestors and spirits are using the physical world around you to show you their message. Listen with your whole body. There is so much more for you out there. Let all the possibility of this big and beautiful world fill you up. Right now, you are experiencing so much. Become aware of the air on your skin, the sounds and smells around you. Take these in one at a time, and then try to hold them all in your mind at once. Try to meditate like this. Make the horizon of your focus bigger and encompass all senses at the same time, and then smaller again to just one sense. See if you can pulse your focus like this, 1 minute zoning in, the next minute skimming all. You will likely find that there's a great power in developing this skill. The ability to concentrate in stressful situations and the ability to zone out and relax in noisy environments, to name but a few. And I wanted to tell you the name of the artist. But it's the embroidered graveyard. So look that up. Okay, our horsey energy, Rainbreaker. Look at that. That looks like our summer breeze horse we got yesterday. Summer breeze makes me feel fun. Okay, I miss you, summer breeze. Well, we have the Rainbreaker. The Rainbreaker. He's a horse that can fight out of his reins. A dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear. It says dazzling because that's in Taylor Swift's Lover that I keep listening to because I'm in love with life. A dazzling Capale Usi, a Celtic mythological water horse pronounced Capel Usha, emerges from the bow of a wave. Oh, this is like if you've seen Frozen 2 and she gets a water horse. It's pretty cool. Frozen 2. Okay, we've moved on from Frozen 1, so now you need to watch Frozen 2. Someone has tried in vain to saddle this beautiful creature, but it does not play ball. It savagely fights for its right to be a wild and uncontrollable thing. Yes, because we're a fight club, and we will fight for our right to be wild and uncontrollable. The water horse is a metaphor for the very occasion it lives in. It cannot be tamed, and it is loved not in spite, but precisely for its wildness. The horse is fluid, being whatever it needs to be in the moment it requires. Yeah, we're in that horse energy. We slipping through hands which aim to control. Life can be this way too. It's not all love and light. Sometimes it's blood and teeth. Yeah! Oh, that's a good name for my fists. Love and light. Bap, bap. Ha ha ha, my fists. Okay, you have the right to defend your free will. If you're feeling caged in, let spirit guide you to your path of freedom. If things need to get messy first, let them. Remember, you are first and foremost human being, not human doing. Yeah, exactly. That is one of the things that Esther has said. We are human beings, not human doings. And our joy is going to make fools of our oppressors. Okay? Okay. If you always go with the flow, at some point you'll get stepped on and walked over. Nah. Rainbreaker asks you to get fierce, vulgar even, in the protection of your space. You don't have to be all hair tied in a neat bun, pristinely dressed if you don't want to. You can let rain-soaked hair course down your back, clothes sand-choked and discarded. You can embrace the expanse of blue and laugh in the face of society, which would choose to control you, attempt to predict you, in order to have you passively scroll and shop endlessly online. You can reject it, break free from your reins, and be your true self. Be an unpredictable wild thing. You are seawater and white crashing waves. You are elusive, mercurial as moonlight on an ocean surface. I was getting, after that last line that I got, Space Cowboy by Casey Musgrave in my head. Yeah. You go on, run away in your Silverado. There's no sense in closing the gate, because we free horses in our horse spirit. Okay, then we have Sanctuary. I think that's what they yell in Hunchback of Notre Dame. Second Disney movie download of the night. 42. Sanctuary. Arduina, goddess of forests and sacred places, carves out a space for you to breathe. Feel her presence as she sits with you, protecting you so you can let your guard down. Rest the heavy burden of your overthinking mind and meditate with her for a while. After all, we're human beings, not human doings. What? I love how this clarified had the same message. Oh, and I love these kind of moths, these Luna moths that are like kind of turquoise or whatever. But oh my gosh, it's so funny. All right, if you didn't get it the last card, we are not you. We're human beings, not human doings. Okay, we are human beings, not human doings. We are human beings, not human doings. All right, I'll try to remember to put that in the reel too. If you're anxious, try the anxiety calmer spell on page 211. Whoa, anxiety calm. It's like, ooh. Okay, let's read this. This is technically 2 spells. The first one is for when your anxiety is very high in the moment and you wish to control your breathing and ground yourself. The second is preventative calming oil using aromatherapy, which I do, to check in and ground yourself using your sense of spell. Thanks, Ariana Grande, and your perfume that grounds me. You could absolutely use both together if you wish. Breathing exercise. Find the rest card within your deck and place it in front of you. Or if you just have a normal tarot deck, you could use like the 4 of Swords, I would think, because that's like the rest card, because he's resting. Don't put the 9 of Swords, because that's like unrestful, trying to rest, but it's like unrest. Yeah, unrest. Sit or lay in a comfortable position. Begin to imagine that you can hear the restful bear in the card, breathing in deeply. Or the person in the 4 of Swords is just, it looks like a tomb. So yeah, just imagine, or whatever is, just imagine this. In the card, breathing in deeply and exhaling slowly, perfectly at ease as she sleeps. Perform Ujjayi Pranayama, ocean breath. Breathe nasally, high in your throat. It sounds tricky to do, but it's quite intuitive. Allow your breath to be loud and slow, like listening to the ocean inside a shell. Know that you are protected by the sleeping bear, and allow your eyes to soften and close if you feel comfortable to. You can imagine the sound of your breath is the bear's, and picture her chest rising and falling, or you can visualize the noise is waves gently lapping a soft sand shore around you. Whichever makes you feel the most peaceful. Keep either image central in your mind and lengthen each inhale and exhale. Stay here as long as you need. All right, because, you know, we the anxiety people. Because your cult leader is an anxious woman as well, so. An anxious person. Okay. Impervious. Yes, I want to be impervious. It's a great word. It's one of our vocab words. Impervious. I want to be impervious. Okay. This card says there's strength to be found when you hit your rock bottom. Yep. And we have the strength, the cute ghost strength card. It's only up from here, cutie. Oh, what? Hey, cutie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That song came up on my... That's one of my walkout songs. Hey, cutie. Q, the letters QT. Hey, QT. The undoing... Oh, wait. We're such cute ghosts. Hello. This card says there's strength to be found when you hit rock bottom. It's only up from here, cutie. Impervious wants you to claw back your life. Yeah. Power and hope. One small win at a time. Yay. One small win. It's... Oh, yes. Any win is fine. Oh, I want to win. The undoing of you can be the remaking of you if you choose it. For a lot of us, this is the time when we experience depression or a very dark and lost time. We must claw our lives back, working from the foundation up. That could mean attending therapy, changing habits, developing a self-love practice, exploring witchcraft, and probably more than a few naps. Yeah! Whatever that looks like for you, take care of yourself and take the time rebuild. Take the time to rebuild, I think. This card wants you to give yourself permission to crumble apart in the best way by taking the core pieces of you and building happiness upon them one brick at a time. Yes. 'Cause I can build a castle out of all the bricks they threw at me. Pneuma Romantics by Taylor Swift. And we're in that creative energy, right? We're in that creative energy. Imagine if you could go back in time to yourself at your lowest point. Ooh, what would you say to yourself? Probably that these strong emotions are temporary and that, yes, you do. Despite all the odds, emerge from this. Practice this as a visualization and consider journaling your internal exploration. Perhaps go one step further and imagine your future self coming back to you now. What do they say? See the act of living for the cyclical process it is. You can escape your current pain and desperation in this way. Introspection. A skeleton rises from vivid phoenix flames. If you're still breathing, then you're still winning. Yay! Yay, I need to just focus on things that make me feel like I'm winning. Like breathing. Yay, I'm winning. Yay. Yay, I'm not on a planet without oxygen. You are that blazing phoenix rising from the ashes of your mistakes, constantly reinventing yourself, transmuting your mistakes into wisdom. Ooh, I just got this download of like that W for win is also wisdom. Like you earn that W with wisdom. It's wisdom that you earn. Well, I guess you also learn wisdom from losing, but wisdom. Anyway, that was one of our words because we're in that owl energy. We're like an owl horse energy right now, people. So that's pretty good company. Your life is a reassuring cycle of betterment. Better butterment. You must keep going. Impervious says, do not quit. You can and you will. You must and you do. Get out there and be a bad bitch today. Ooh, yay. Of course I fucking do. Be present, okay? If we're gonna be that fucking badass bitch, we need to be present. Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle, read it. Number 6, that number keeps haunting me. Number of the lovers. Be present. The spirits of the embroidered graveyard. Hold on, let me fix my ring. Okay. The spirits of the embroidered graveyard want you to be firmly here in your body in this moment. Whilst you are lucky enough to still have one, stop and smell the roses. You visit the places where our bones rest, the sites where our scattered ashes have danced in the wind. We feel your love, and it feeds us and strengthens our memory. We adore you for visiting us here at the graveyard, but too much time with the dead can make you forget how to live. Yeah, that's what the psychic at the Stanley told me the first time I went to the Stanley. She doesn't work. There's no psychic there anymore as of the last time I went, but yeah, she told me because I was like, oh, I have friends. I just, but they were dead people. And she's like, no, you need living friends, girl. Oh, okay. All right. Stop and smell the roses. You visit the places where our bones rest, the sites where our scattered ashes have danced in the wind. We feel your love, and it feeds us and strengthens our memory. We adore you for visiting us here at the graveyard, but too much time with the dead can make you forget how to live. We miss eating, dancing, having sex, the way laughter shakes our bodies. We miss our flesh, so do these things for us. We live on in you, and you are comforted by these earthly pleasures. Honor us when you do these things, and honor yourself. Truly live for us, and create wonderful memories. This life is yours to live, and we want you to live it well. Date night with your ancestors. It's time to celebrate your physical body. Take your spirits and yourself out on a date for the senses. I do tell people that a lot when they have a dead loved one. I'm like, you can go on dates with them. You can just have a dinner table for one, but you're actually like on a date with your person and just hanging out. It's awesome. They're still here. And I was like, well, and if you don't want to look crazy, bring a notebook, bring something to read. I like watching videos. I'll have my videos up, and I'll just be enjoying myself and having conversations in my mind with a dead person and hanging out with them. So yeah, live for them. They are fueled by your memories and experiences. Extra points if you find the spirit card in this deck that describes your ancestor best. And take the card with you on your date. Get drunk on live. Hello, ghost date. It's time to break away from the mind and return to the body. Ground yourself in every sense you have. Taste, truly, smell voraciously. Consume horizons and mountains with your eyes. Love yourself enough to drink in the simple pleasures of this world. If you're lost, you can always find yourself in the presence. Yeah, that's what I was doing when I was driving to my jiu-jitsu class today. I was really overwhelmingly joyed by how my sunglasses were making the sunset look and the clouds look. And I was like, oh my gosh, like if I saw a picture that had this exact same colors, it wouldn't be the same as me like experiencing it with my actual eyeballs. And then I parked, and then I took off my sunglasses, and then I saw how like white the clouds were, and I was like, oh, that's even more amazing, like just without even the filter. So yeah, find the little joys in that, and you're gonna be a successful motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. Finally, beauty. What was that? 40. Shouts out to the number 40 for some reason. I had to say that. Maybe you'll be turning 40 this year like my coach. Beauty. Medusa. I stared in the mirror, love gone bad. Showed me a gorgon. I stared at a dragon. Fire spewed from the mouth of a mountain, and here you come with a shield for a heart and a sword for a tongue. And your girls, wasn't I beautiful? Wasn't I fragrant and young? Look at me now. Carol Ann Duffy. Spirit communing. Are you getting a little too preoccupied with the external? Your beauty, possessions, and resources will all come and go. Yes, you are beautiful, but you're also so much more. Please remember that your ancestors and guides will always love you regardless of things and stuff. See yourself through their eyes and discover a deeper love. Historians and poets have recently been toying with the idea that Medusa wasn't cursed by Athena with a stone gaze and snakes for hair, but actually blessed, and I'm so here for it. After all, she commanded fear and even respect as a gorgon. Beauty has its uses, but also its limits. Where in your life do you limit yourself? Yeah, once we figure that out, we can unblock all that throat chakra energy and communicate and express ourselves. It'll be great. Okay, so let's finish off with the True Love reading cards. True love, true love, true love. I gotta see. Boundaries, self-respect. Oh, for some reason, I like in my mind's eye, I saw like 6 cards pop out. I was like, well, that's fine. Self-respect and sexuality. Perfect. Perfect. This is all we need, people. This is all we need at the moment. A clear and healthy sense of self is a great foundation for love. Most people understand the concept of healthy boundaries, but aren't always sure how to put them into practice. Boundaries could be described as simply having a clear and healthy sense of self, of who you are, what makes you tick, and what affects you both positively and negatively. A common example of unhealthy boundaries is the apparent inability to say no when feeling pressured by a prospective, new or existing partner into doing or behaving in a way that isn't in harmony with your truth. For example, if you love the ocean and need to walk along the beach regularly to maintain emotional balance, you can invite your partner to join you or go alone, but you must not let this important activity fade from your life. There can be many gray areas in life between reasonable compromise and compromising your healthy boundaries. So each person is unique and each situation different. The most important thing is to make your boundaries and preferences clear early on in the relationship, or your partner may feel annoyed and resentful when you bring it up months or even years down the track. In an existing relationship, it is important to communicate your feelings, needs, and preferences by owning them yourself. So you can say, I need time to myself regularly. So from now on, I'll go to the beach once a week on my own. This is much more constructive than, you never want to go to the beach. It's almost impossible to drag you down there. You have ruined that pleasure for me and I'm going to get it back. You have drawn this card today because it's time for you to look at the way you've set your personal boundaries in the past as well as the present. Take a gentle look at what these boundaries have created for you in your life so far and resolve to reset them where necessary. Ask your angels and guides to support you in communicating more lovingly and clearly from now on. Boundaries. We need them so we can express ourselves. Well, we need to express our boundaries to create them, and then we can move on with our lives and not focus on being trampled over. Self-respect, because we got self-respect. There is no need to compromise your self-respect for love or security. Whether you're in a relationship or not, self-respect is the key to how other people perceive and treat you. Sometimes self-respect may seem to take you down a lonely road, but even the part of the journey is worthwhile. If you aren't willing to speak up for what you believe in, walk away from situations that are damaging to you and act from your own integrity. How can anyone else truly know or care for you? At times, it's tempting to compromise your self-respect for security or survival. As a short-term measure, this may be necessary while you get your life in order, but as a long-term measure, this is unhealthy for you, your heart, and your soul. You have drawn this card today because the universe would like you to have a look at the ways you have compromised yourself in the past or present in order to secure or maintain a relationship. Real life and spiritual growth are not about taking the convenient path. In fact, love and spiritual growth often demand that we face challenging situations in order to confirm our commitment to what we say we want. Most people breach their own integrity and compromise their self-respect from time to time. Living a fulfilling life is not about being perfect. It's about acknowledging what it is and choosing a healthier course of action from now on. When you live from your truth, a life of integrity and self-respect are the natural outcomes, and your angels, spirit guides, and the entire universe are standing by to help you attain that level of quality and fulfillment. Ask for their help and act on their guidance and the urging of your own intuition, gut, and heart. All right, and finally, sexy time. Sexuality. Sexuality blossoms in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship. The natural rhythms of sexuality are sadly misunderstood in our modern culture. All too often, we see that a person's natural sexuality is glamorized and exaggerated in order to lure an attractive partner. As a result, many people become entangled in relationships that have little more substance than sexual attraction. If there is no real connection between the two, then a sense of obligation or fear of losing what there is may be all that keeps them together. This situation is simply not good enough. Sexuality has its own beautiful rhythm, if you're prepared to listen to it. A natural caution and healthy boundary of reserve will guide you when the time is right to connect yourself in sexual union with the person you're attracted to. Surprisingly, the time frame will often be around 1 month. Time to know the person in some depth. rather than the whirlwind tumble into bed that's encouraged by Hollywood. Contrary to popular belief, sexuality does not automatically fade as the relationship continues. Imagine your sexual energy as a flower that is gradually opening, growing, blossoming, and coming into its full beauty. Sexuality blossoms in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship, and will wither in an atmosphere of misunderstood feelings and needs. In an existing relationship, you are required to listen to your natural rhythms once more instead of allowing your routine to dictate your life. Take a second honeymoon and start afresh. Make time to connect in the mornings and afternoons rather than after a long, busy day. Whether you're manifesting a partner or already with someone, you have drawn this card today because it's up to you to heed this call from your heart, body, and soul to give your sexuality the respect and attention it deserves. Yay! All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you so much. Bye.